$10 betting voucher. So just go to the Rewards Club. You can sign up for that slot tournament after Old Home Week. $2,500 in prizes. Only 50 seats available, and we'll get you signed up and ready to go there. Get your fun on track. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the playing of our national anthem.
This is a special presentation. Welcome to the Inside Track, presented by Red Shores. Here is your host, Lee Drake.
All right, well, thanks very much, and it is great to have tonight another edition of the Inside Track here for tonight. I have an owner, trainer, driver, and even an exceptional curler. Welcome to Doug MacGregor to the Inside Track. Welcome, Doug.
Thank you, Lee, for having me.
You know what? You have quite a family connection to harness racing. What are your first memories of being around this sport?
Well, I remember my father driving in the Gold Cup and Saucer many times. He was in it for 10 times. And just as a kid coming around the track and seeing him, race some of the nice horses that he did over the years.
Who were some of the people then to encourage you to get in the sport? Obviously your father, but were there others?
Well, my father told me to go to school, but yeah, he needed me to help me around the barn area and around the farm, and no, he was my biggest idol.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've been driving for quite a few years. How many years have you been driving?
I've been driving since 74.
74.
Yeah.
So, do you remember your first parimutuel drive, and
Yes.
where did you finish?
Yes, I do. I drove a little horse called Glengall Eagle, a homebred, and I was in with Mastering, who just came here from New Zealand with Boyd McDonald, and Sailing Star with Sid Stead. And I got parked every step of the mile, and I still finished third.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you never
he raced
forget.
good.
You never forget the first one.
No. And I can remember my first win was with a maiden colt that I helped break, a horse called Patton Hill. His first win and my first win, and he was one of my all-time favorites.
Now, your dad, James Roach MacGregor, played a key role in getting people to come here for the Gold Cup and Saucer. Share with us some of those people.
Well, back in the day when Dr. Harry C. came here, the first horse from outside the Maritimes to win the Gold Cup and Saucer, I think he was owned by a gentleman in Quebec, Bodenoff Horse Exchange, and he won the Gold Cup and Saucer amongst many a boos, because they were, people were hoping homebreds would win, or maritime breds. And a funny story about that is I heard a tape about that, and there was a lot of boos when he won. And they asked my mother what she thought of everything, and she said, I was so scared that I booed too.
There's always a great story to go along with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but there were many other people that came here and won the race as well, and that's what really one of your founding fathers, and what everyone really wanted, Doug, at that time, was to get people to come here. I mean, Mike McDonald and those others, right, over the years.
Bill Robinson, Dad was good friends with Bill Robinson. He worked for Bill Robinson in the winter, and he convinced him to come. And there was one year, I won't get into politics, there was one year he was going to bring a world-class horse here, and he was denied to bring him. But the horse that won the race was racing against him. But anyways, he ended up coming here with native born and stout and artistic fella, and Bill Robinson's a great guy.
So that takes us to our next question here, because of course we have the Gold Cup reunion tonight, and you look back over the years, going all the way back to 1960. How many appearances did you and your family make in the Gold Cup?
My father was in it 10 times, and I have everything, courtesy of Jerry McCabe, I have everything written down in front of me. There was actually one horse that he raced in the Gold Cup and Saucer that I didn't know was in the Gold Cup and Saucer, owned by Doug Hill and Lee, a couple other Charlottetown guys, and he was in 10 times and I was in 5.
Mm-hmm. And some great memories over those years, and it still continues to roll on today. I want to bring up a picture. For those of you who don't know, the MacGregor family, of course, are on this wall here. 50 years involvement is how you get involved in this, and they have many great pictures over the years. There's a picture right there, Doug, you must be very happy with. I know a lot of people come home, they come up here and they look over those pictures. There's a couple of pictures in there that really stand out for you, including a trotter that I remember you winning with during Old Home Week. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, I set the track record with Even Speed and New Zealand horse that Billy Ricks owned that was sent here, and Dad was down to drive when he'd taken kidney stones attack, and he was down to drive 3 that day, and I ended up driving the 3 of them, and I win all 3 with them, and ended up setting the track record with Even Speed and he was a pretty nice horse, pretty special horse.
You know what? This is a special night, I know, for you, the MacGregor family, with the James Roach MacGregor Guardian Gold Cup and Saucer Consolation coming up in race 12 tonight. Your mom, your dad, your sister Tricia, and Tanya, of course, great members of the harness racing community here on Prince Edward Island. Doug, thanks for taking the time to talk to us tonight.
Well, thank you, Lee, for having me.
All right, Doug and MacGregor and the MacGregor family will be trackside tonight in full force with the James Roach and MacGregor Memorial coming up on race 12.
This has been a special presentation. The Inside Track was presented by Red Shores.